Okay, welcome everybody to this Friday's edition of Strong Perspective Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Keith Armstrong. I'm here with,
Uncle Spoke.
Flute dog.
we are Strong Perspective Podcast. This is a communicative podcast. Communicative, if that's a word, or am I using it in a correct way? But we're here to communicate and have conversation. That's our thing. This is what we do. Now, it's up to you whether you think the information that we're giving about how we see things is accurate or not. You got Google, so go ahead and go through that, but understand we Google stuff too. So when we give you an opinion about it, it is the most authentic opinion. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you can't be right about different people's personalities. You can only judge them by what they give you or what they're projecting out there. So there ain't no right or wrong to that situation. It depends how you feel, whether or not you constipated or not. You know what I'm saying? Or you feeling a little pissy, or you feeling good, and you see worlds with through a rose-colored glasses. It's different perspectives of what you can see. This is why we call it strong perspective, because each and every person has a strong perspective, a strong opinion of what they see, and they just process it. Now, if they want to. And this is my own personal thing. If they want to get along, even though they might see it differently, or they're forced to get along because it helps their chi to flow and help them to go, it's understandable. But I think that giving your opinion is very therapeutic. Unless you own some BS yourself. And that happens sometimes. Let me go ahead and do some housekeeping. This is Strong Perspective Podcast. We are on YouTube by the same name. Please go in, like, share, and subscribe for us. And give us your opinion, once you get on the page. And Share. I hear some feedback. Anybody got some feedback going on?
I don't hear it.
I do. Like it's a television or something.
Television show.
Yeah. But let me just go back and just say, please go like, share, and subscribe for us, please.
Absolutely.
Yes, please. I appreciate it.
I don't hear anything.
Damon, how was your day today?
You know what? I had a decent day, man. I really enjoyed it. It was 80 degrees, man. Sun was shining. I was like, wow.
Okay.
Damn.
Good blessing, man, today. You know what I'm saying? It put me in a good mood, man.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Jaquari, how was your day today?
The day was cool, man. It was as productive as I let it be. Ended my work day early, man, because next week is it's my birthday week. I took the whole week off next week. I'm doing that. I don't have anything planned, but yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
That's what's up. Hey, I'm gonna call you on your birthday, but you go ahead and go all in, my guy. Go
What
all
day?
in.
What day did that fall on?
10/16, 16th of October, man.
I know that. I said, what day?
I don't. If I know that, Luke, I would have gave you that answer, brother.
It's toward the end of the week. It's either Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. I think it's Thursday or something.
Yeah.
You go take
whatever day it is, it's gonna be filled with brown liquor.
Brown liquor.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you back on here. We're gonna toast, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something.
No, I can't promise that I'm gonna be somewhere stationary, brother. So
I can dig it.
Yeah, we have a guest next week. Xavier Lee, good man, actor. He has an acting background, Jaquari. I think that would, if you're able to make it Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
I'm talking about clear-minded make it. I know you're gonna be here, But you know, that one eye blinking and you like,
Oh, this is a safe space where I can do that. Ain't
oh, by
All
all
day,
means.
every day, if you
Yes, sir.
choose to.
Yes, sir.
it?
You know,
Hey, you
just
know
don't
what, man?
just don't
Honestly, man, not to cut you off, man, but honestly, man, I can't even call myself an actor anymore, man. I haven't done anything since college, so I mean that.
Oh, that's why I said acting background. You know what I'm saying? It's listen, it's all encompassing background. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I have not dunked in 30 years, but I have a dunking background. Yeah, yeah.
I
I,
was talking to a kid at my job, man. He said, "Strong, Mr. Armstrong, you talk all this stuff about what you used to do on the football field, on the basketball court, or whatever, man. But you ain't done that, man, in like 30 years. So I don't think I don't think you can use that no more."
Did
And
he?
I
Did
was
he
like,
call?
"Oh, all right, yeah. Take this thing and go away from me.
go
Get out
away.
of my face.
Yeah, I
Get
told.
out of my face."
Go away.
I
Go
told
away.
you. I said, man, you was a lie. I can too.
No.
Yeah.
No, no,
Who you
you
think you
got you
talking
got
to, buddy?
you got to get the old school. Liar! Liar!
Yeah, liar. I mean, but shit, he right though. I mean, you don't see it.
Ah, shit.
You right. It's time. It's time. It's time to start the new chapters, man. I mean,
What the hell? You go? How old was he?
16.
What?
Yeah,
16.
Mhm.
He's not even old enough for you to speak on that.
yeah, I know.
Well, but yeah, but he can't do nothing but talk about what he see.
Oh shit. Is that right?
Yeah. So
Well,
shit.
you ain't seen
So
too much, but look, nothing.
that,
Not,
that mean I
no,
got I got to change my behavior, my habits, man. So I can at least put up a good front. Like goddamn.
yeah, yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question, man. If you go out there, man, you shooting your jumpers, are you shooting flat footed set shots or you shooting the jumper?
Oh shit. I ain't got shit. I don't touch no basketballs around here.
Look. I don't shoot jumpers no more because my gout set in 8 years ago, and
I'm about to say
I
you
can't
got
even
any
break my
elevation
wrist
on your
no more.
jumper?
I can't even brace my wrist no more. See that?
shoot,
Eh,
shoot like Fred Savage and shit.
eh.
He ain't got it.
Look
Oh
here.
yeah.
I can knock down out of 10, I can knock down at least right now at least 7.
Okay.
You don't lose the J, man. You don't lose that.
No, you look. I had a J.
Now,
I
now,
lost
now
it.
when you
I
now
got gout and uric acid all in here.
you see,
This shit ain't
when you
happening.
when you're jumping the elevator on that jump shot, then you come down on the ankle wrong. Like somebody slid a nickel up under you, twist your ankle, roll your ankle on the nickel.
And you
Yeah.
looking at everybody talking about, don't move, don't nobody move. God
Don't
damn it.
do not do not disrupt the air follicles in here. Nothing.
Yeah.
I can't trip
Hey
down the
man.
hallway. I can't trip it down the hallway. But Mita came out. She started looking down the hallway. I said, "What you looking for?" I'm looking for that penny you tripped over.
I'm saying you don't pick your feet up 3 inches when you walk,
Oh
motherfucker. Like,
man, that's funny, man.
yeah,
I mean,
man.
she got 1,000 of those, man.
Look
Yo,
here.
it's got to the place, man, where shit. Hell, 10 years ago, if I tripped and stumbled, then I'll be trying to figure out a way to run it off and try to like play it off. But
Mhm.
nowadays, shit, I just be looking for somewhere soft to land, man. Shit. I'm like, suppose you about to
Oh
fall,
man.
brother. You about to fall.
Look
It
here.
really ain't much you. It really ain't much you can do about it.
Look, I'm laughing, but I be having flashes every now and then too. Hey, these rocks, this paveway in the driveway and the parking lot ain't stable. It's all a lot of craters and holes in it.
You ever see?
So I'm
You ever
maneuvering,
see?
bro. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go here on the smooth side
And
with less cracks.
that's what remind me of it. You ever see them action movies, and like the Matrix or one of them John Woo movies, right, where they hit you with the super slow motion at one of the more serious sequences.
Mm.
One of y'all just said something about you gotta look for a nice landing spot. That's super slow motion. You're like, oh, I'm falling. You be like this.
Yeah, like you got some real decisions to make, man. You
Yeah.
got some decisions to make. Like spoke. Like, look, man. If you brace yourself with your left arm, you probably gonna break the motherfucker, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
you just gonna have to sacrifice a little bursitis in your shoulder and roll on that motherfucker, bro.
Right.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, but
That's good. We played hard when we was out there on the
no
court
doubt,
and all that. We played hard.
Yeah.
no doubt. Hey,
But I wish.
let me ask y'all this question, and I think what really why it comes to mind is uh Cam Newton was at it's a Central Florida football game when Colorado played him, right?
Hmm.
Now Cam Newton had a relationship with Travis Hunter, and because of Dion, um, his son, the quarterback, is it Shador? And when he went to go speak to them, because his ex-coach is the head coach of Central Florida, so Cam came to the game supporting his ex-coach, but he's still showing love to the Buffaloes because of Dion and his boys, right? And Travis, he coached Travis all the way from little Pee Wees, so that's love and respect. But he was on there for his podcast, so he walks up to Travis, and then I find out later what it was because people blew it out before they found out the context of it, right? He walks up to Travis. Travis, oh no, don't come over here now. You didn't come over here first. Don't come over here now. Is what he was saying to him, but he was smiling. But if you didn't interpret it, you think that he was flagging him because people went and ran with it. But what happened was Travis was kind of messing with him because he was on Central Florida's side. You know what I mean? But then he explained to him why he was over there, like, yo, man, that's my coach. You know what I mean? I'm showing him love, just like I show you love, right? Then with Shador, it's a different matter because he has some critical things to say about Shador. And it wasn't critical about his game. He said, he asked on his podcast, he said, hey, what him and his co-host, what what critical win can Shador hang his hat on as far as Heisman stuff and all that? What in his career, his 2-year career at Colorado, he can hang his hat on? You know what I'm saying?
That's a
But
legitimate question, man.
I know that, and he's being look. That's
He's
his
being he's,
job.
be, he's being a
Yeah,
journalist.
That's his
that's a
job to do
legitimate
that.
question.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it hurt his feelings. Shador's
Who
feelings.
Shador?
Yeah, yeah. But Shador always say that he take everything. He don't forget nothing. He take everything personal. Which I'm like, man, get your head out your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. If you're a competitor, which I think he is, right? You ain't got to tell them motherfucker they bothered you. Do it on the field.
That
Bust
part,
their
man.
ass. You know
That
what I'm
part.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And then once it's over with, don't go try to chase them down and talk shit to them.
Right,
No,
man. You
you
don't
see them.
do. We ain't got to do that.
You see them later, like later in the season, off season. You run into them. We busted your ass because you blah 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 bit bit bit. You know what I mean? And
Or you gave me motivation. Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Now,
But even bigger than that, though, man. Shador, man. If he just paid attention to his adverse reaction to that statement and figured out why it fucked with him like that, and then
yeah,
worked on that,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
And, and,
it could have been an immense amount of growth, man.
And I'm not criticizing him. What I'm saying to
No,
you is he could have handled that because he did it a couple other times earlier this year with the Colorado State quarterback. Because look, right now in college football, everybody's also promoting their brand too if they got a following and all that, right? So the kid get up at a press conference, he's the team leader, and he talks shit about them, right? They didn't show up, but he's talked shit about them. So at the end of the game, he came over, half-heartedly tried to shake Sejure's hand, and Sejure's like, "Oh, you the motherfucker who blah blah blah," and you blah blah blah, and he talking shit and pointing at him. And I'm not saying, "Oh man, you look bad doing that." I'm like, "Bro, I just beat the shit out of them." You know what I'm saying? You humble this motherfucker more when you shake his hand, look him in his eye,
Yeah,
and smirk and say, "Good game." And it
right.
wasn't, motherfucker. You know
And
what I'm saying?
walk away laughing and shit, laughing out loud, man.
But
Man, I want that dude. I'm a fan, bro.
I
Straight up.
know, but there's sometimes I just
And
think the extra shit bothers me. But here's my question.
just to make this point, I just hope, man, they start blocking for that brother, man.
Well, yeah, no, like that.
You know,
I like
because he
I
got a
root for him.
chance to go a lottery type dude, like top 3 type
I
motherfucker.
think he's going to be an NFL quarterback. I really do.
They just need to protect him, man, because he be getting smashed, though.
Yeah. I tell you, he's durable, and
I
he got a
know,
lot of
man.
heart because sometimes these, especially when you got great, because he's going to be running into great linebackers and defensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the conference he's in. And they slice through that line like like this damn
Shit.
whipped butter. You know what I'm saying?
He be running for his life,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And
But
then they catch up to him.
yeah,
Game tackling and shit. I'm like, damn,
I'm
they
like,
can't
damn,
protect this brother?
look, your daddy was fast, man. What the fuck happened to you?
Man, come on, man. You don't throw a boom or
No,
something, man.
he's not slow, but I'm saying, you
Bro,
know,
every time they get him, he be under the power, man.
yeah, no, I
I'm
know.
like, damn, y'all can't keep him clean at least
Yeah.
for a half.
So here's my
Shit.
question to this is my question to you. And I use that little sports analogy thing, and really it's the interaction between Cam and the youngins, right? Why do you think it's commonplace for younger men and women in these days and time, not to listen to older people's advice?
I think that's always been the case.
Right.
No,
I
no,
agree.
no. Hold on,
I
hold on.
agree.
I'm talking about, yes, it's always been a hard-headed thing, but think about what the perspective I'm talking about because it's being promoted. It's being
Yeah.
promoted.
Now it's
Oh,
I
the
mean
young folks don't have to listen to the old head now because they doing it different.
I
You
mean,
understand what I'm saying?
but since since the induction of the freaking NI NIL and college athletes getting paid or whatever, they're outside of their professional achievements, they're pretty much on par. Hell, Shador bank account probably looks respectable to Cam Newton's bank account.
No, but
Well, no, I mean, no, I mean, the young man is financially
yeah,
secure.
I get that. I get that. But does that make
Okay, so
does your bank account make you smarter not to listen
America's
to advice?
America, no, not necessarily, but America says that you don't have to. You don't have to listen
Do you?
because your bank account is substantial. Yes, sir.
I think that
My
my
bad.
honest opinion, man, my honest opinion is that it would be a feather in your cap if you had the ability to listen to somebody who's been there before. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Man, if you look at the people that he have contact with, people that his dad, that admire his dad and all that, you know what I'm saying? This dude could have connections with Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Based on who his dad is and
Yeah,
his own play.
Yeah.
So I can understand being humble in that situation, and be willing because he at that stage now where he's making, he's putting himself in a position to be a lottery pick, man. So it would behoove him, man, to get advice from his dad and people that's been in that position before.
Mm.
But to have the attitude, I did this by myself and I'm gonna do it by myself and can't nobody tell me nothing is the wrong approach, man.
Yeah.
Especially because he in that sweet spot. You know what I'm saying?
But like I said,
I'm not. I'm not even saying that. If that is his attitude, I'm saying
I
it
don't think
don't
he is.
matter.
Go ahead.
It don't matter because I mean, no matter what anybody says, his future is secure. You know, outside of his current aspirations to play football and be great in 3 years after he graduates, who's to say what the fuck he wants to get into? He ain't got it. He ain't got to go to the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why
I,
the fuck? So why the fuck should he listen to goddamn? Why should he even listen to his daddy outside of the opportunities that his daddy has provided for
well, that's your answer right there because you understand, and I want y'all to really look at it. I like the kid. I root for him, but when it comes to quarterback on the scale that people's looking at him at, do you think a lot of that has to do with Dion promoting him because
What
Dion
it
promotes him?
right,
You
and
know what
that
I'm saying?
is that you know what I'm
He's a
saying?
he's a good quarterback. I'm sorry, Damon. He's a good quarterback, but I'm
him.
talking about on that mega scale where before the season started, what was they saying? Oh, he's a Heisman guy. He's in the running with the Heisman.
I don't know about that. I mean, but I mean,
But
yes, Dion's promotion of him adds to it because that's the machine.
yeah.
That's what people are. That's the factor that people are always goddamn Xing out. It's this is a machine. It's not just the cat on the field.
It was accidental. That's a funny thing. What was you saying, Damon? What you get ready to say?
I'm saying, man, his dad is a master promoter, man, especially himself, and he's a master promoter, man, and the young man is in a sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there certainly has to be a certain amount of humility there, but my concern, like I mentioned earlier, my concern is health, man. Um, is he a Heisman candidate? That's far. I don't think it's far fetched, but I don't think he's in the running for that. Not this year, but is he a lottery pick? Can he even go in the top
I think it's far.
5 or 10? Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
think he's a good quarterback. I really do.
And if he, man, just think if he has some blocking, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just think if he has some, he could sit in the pocket and you know what I'm saying, and operate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. At this point, man,
he'd be in the
I don't really
conversation.
think it's fair. Yeah, at this point, I don't really think it's fair that to even try to formulate that kind of opinion on it, man. Because like I said, it's a fucking machine, man, and this is his time to make those kind of mistakes. He's going to become more media savvy the longer he stays in football. If he goes to the league,
Yep.
you know, that's when he's going to become polished.
I think
He's a child. He's a child right now.
and
He's
look, and the reason why I use that as an example because I really want to stay here with that, and I'm gonna follow up with this. The reason why I want to use that as an example because when you do that, when you actively seek out everything that someone says about you to answer it, even if you answer it the right way and all this, to me, in my opinion, it takes away from your overall ability. I just think that. You know what I'm saying? Now he might be different.
Mhm.
He might be different. You know what I'm saying? But to me, and I'm not telling. See, this is the thing. I don't believe in if a person think he's the shit, say it. You know what I'm saying? Say it. Promote yourself. You know what I mean? So I'm not telling you, look, he should be humble and accept this. No, understand what it would do to you if you're not built like that. You see what I'm saying?
But
That's all.
so Do you believe that his performance on the field has direct correlation on his morality and integrity?
No, because it's sports,
Because
man.
overall, oh yeah, overall, that's what this is.
Not really.
It's a fucking integrity issue. Yes, it is. It
No,
is.
no. You know
Yeah,
why? I mean,
it
let me
is.
put. Look. He's not good at it. I don't think this because he comes out week after week,
Mhm.
and he has a standard that he plays. It's just a simple fact that I don't think he'll be able to handle. This is my opinion. You're going through too much shit after you just beat a damn team to go seek out their quarterback on some dumb shit. That's all I'm saying. He
And
went to
in
he went to
and
him.
and in essence, is that not an integrity issue?
Man, that's just ball
Immaturity.
talk, man.
Immaturity, man.
That's just
Immature.
ball talk.
Ball talk is immaturity. You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Now,
Okay.
what I got look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Last year, when he on the field before the game with his rollie and doing all that dumb, to me, that was some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to show people that you got money. Motherfucker, you was born rich. Of course you got money. You understand what I'm saying to you? Even though his NILs is blowing up, you were born rich. Why would you know what I mean? Now, do it bother me a lot? No, that don't really bother me. I just thought it was corny when he did that.
But isn't that shooting for sponsorship?
So
Was
he
it
Nothing
getting
was
wrong
it
with that, though,
could
Spot.
that could that
he getting
possibly have been
sponsored
a
by
business
Roll?
move? Huh?
Is it? But that's my point though. Before the game, after the game, I get it. But before the game,
Man,
that's all.
that dude promoting himself. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get that money.
Yeah, I mean,
But
And that's just the way I see it.
no,
yeah.
I'm
You
not.
know,
I'm not. I'm not railing against it. I'm not going against it. I understand that it is. It is something you still got to show the fuck up on the field. That's all I'm saying.
So is it a situation to where you don't feel that his on on field presence doesn't on field presence doesn't match his off field attitude? You don't think it's warranted,
So
or
let me ask you a question, and this is answering your question, Kawhi. Do you think, in your both your opinions, do you think he looks like a team leader to you?
no? I don't think
Damon?
he was ever. I don't think he was ever set up to look like a
Okay.
team leader.
No. He's a quarterback. So they automatically put you in that position. Damon, do you think he's a team leader?
I don't see him doing anything that would make him not be that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a symbol of a team leader. I think he carries the
He's a
role.
symbol. I said, when you look at him, do he look like a team leader?
Yeah, on the field, on the actual field, he does. On the actual field.
I kind of struggle with it. I kind of struggle with it.
Now off the
Because,
field, there's a lot of self promotion there.
no, but that's the days and the time. I get that. I'm talking about when he's out there on the field. Do you see? And this might be some fanciful shit. Do you see team leader radiate from him? That's all I'm saying. Like Travis, even though he don't try to be team leader because of his play. That's my opinion now. You know, some people might disagree with it, but it radiates, right? And as good as Shador is, I'm like, okay. Because if you're all right, let me put it like this. If you're a team leader, your O line is always in tune. Y'all watched football for years. Ja'Cory, you was an offensive lineman. The way you looked at your quarterback determined how you block if you're not a professional, right?
Mhm.
We was just saying how his O line is not blocking for shit. I'm not saying they purposely, letting him
Oh
get
my
hurt,
God.
nothing like that. But when you care about a motherfucker, and that's your dog, you gonna listen. I'll take the penalty, but this motherfucker ain't gonna be able to tee off on my motherfucking quarterback.
Hell no.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's one of the main reasons why
Hell no.
I don't see him as a team leader because I mean, you know, a team leader would break bread. I don't see him breaking bread. I couldn't
Well,
imagine him breaking bread with them dudes.
that's a good point, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he does or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but if he did, he would have. I imagine he would have a different level of protection.
Man.
And I just wonder if that's the case because it concerns me just like you and Damon have said. He sometimes it looks like he has no blocking. What 2 or 3 weeks ago they ended up winning the game. Who was it that they played?
They beat
Remember that miraculous catch the young boy
yeah,
caught?
that was some dope ass shit right there.
Who is that? Who did they play?
Um was it Baylor?
Might have been. But look, understand this something. Do you
No, it wasn't
understand? I'm,
Baylor.
I'm watching that whole fourth quarter. It was only 2 times. They had the ball 10 times. It was only 2 times he had protection. Both times they scored, right? But the other 8 times, it was 3 and out. He was getting knocked on his ass. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I was like, damn.
Shit, motherfucker.
Like Coach Prime, you can't bring nobody in this motherfucker. That's how I was
Man,
looking at it. Like he is getting his ass beat.
I
No,
was
and I feel
looking at it
sorry
like
for them kids too, man, on the old line.
I was like, man,
Because you
run the
know
ball, man.
they're blaming everything
No,
on that
give some
old
run
line.
plays, man. You
They,
know, he dropping back every time I win the shotgun. Run some run plays, man. So you
yeah,
could, offset the defense because all they doing is just teeing off, bro.
yeah.
And I'm like, man, he can't drop back every damn play.
And that
He can't throw 40, 50 times a game, man.
nope, nope. And
He
that's
gonna get
talent.
hurt.
They won that
He
game
gonna
off
get
of
hurt
talent.
doing that.
They won that game off of talent. That's how they won that game. Like we talked about it yesterday. Colorado has the sweet cream at the top, but the stuff on the bottom, the fluid on the bottom, say it's this, you need buttermilk on the bottom. The sweet top on it, that's the butter, but you need the buttermilk. They don't have buttermilk because the threes, the threes, the twos, and one. They need a team of those kind of overachievers to make them a great team. You know what I'm saying? And that's a process because this is only second year. You know what I mean? Do you guys think that the expectations are set too high for even though Dion is setting them himself, but everybody else's expectation is set too high for him because they're not really a complete team yet.
I think, man, that it is a sweet spot, a sweet position from the beginning because there is opportunity for success. You know what I'm saying? Whatever effort he put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. And he can be great, man. He can be a hell of a player. But there has, like you said, there has to be a full team there, man. You got to
Yeah,
block for this, man.
got to.
You got to block for him, man. You got a Heisman Trophy candidate wide receiver, deep back on your team, man. This dude gonna catch touchdowns for you, and he gonna get interceptions for you. All you got to do is just have the opportunity to give him the damn ball. And the other dude, the other receiver, I forget the brother's name, he ain't no joke either.
Nope. He ain't no joke.
He ain't no joke. The only thing they need to do is block for the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying? He
outside,
keep dropping back, man, and getting smashed. That's crazy, man. You got to mix it up. But that's just my opinion.
outside, especially in regards to today's society and everything, outside of securing Shador's success, what's the offensive lineman's motivation to go to Colorado?
I don't know, bro.
To play, first
To
and
edu- to
foremost,
play to play and get educated. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
but it's people, it's people who are securing their futures in college with the NILs, and
yeah, of course.
so they don't have to rely on football. You know,
I
if,
can't imagine. Go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, I'm good.
I can't imagine, man, being able to. You got to look at it for what it is, man. You own a team where with Prime, the ultimate promoter and all that. He getting cats to come there, 5-star cats to come there. You got a damn Heisman Trophy who's picked to win the joint. To be honest with you, on your team, you got a good quarterback on your team. You know what I'm saying? He got to get some cats in there, man. Just that who look
Uh,
past just getting
He, he,
NIL
he,
money, man.
he
And
needs he needs fours and threes, man.
man, that
Yeah,
dude, can
if you
you
if
imagine,
you
dude?
if you got a 5-star quarterback, you need a 5-star lineman, man. You got to recruit him.
Yeah, yeah,
Man,
you got to do
You
exactly,
got to
that.
get you got
exactly.
to you got to get you got to give the incentive to come. The same some of the same incentive that he's getting.
Man, look,
You don't think that's fair?
I mean, listen, you got to think about it. Just 3 years ago, just having a scholarship was enough motivation for these kids, right?
Mhm.
Now, the bottom line is this: you are being unrealistic if you go to college just for the NIL. You
Really?
being a now, if you catch the NIL bag while you're there, where you can save a little money and be able to put it away and be once you graduate and this that and the other, I get that. But my point is, the NIL is a beautiful thing, but these kids have to understand it's not. It is the production on the field that's going to construct your character for when it's over, whether it's the NFL, the CFL, or whatever, right? Or just going into regular life. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. I
you
mean,
got to think about our kids. Our kids in college are going from being famished and starving to being gluttonous and not motivated. Not in every case, but my point is, you have to think about it every single time we got to think about somebody in college, especially on the football level. They talk about the NIL more than how this person is playing. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they talk about the most, which doesn't make
so
sense to me.
so before the whole NIL was established, a couple part questions. Did you guys agree or disagree that college athletes should at least earn a stipend?
Hell
Did
yeah.
you? Okay.
My answer.
Did you believe? How about you, Dana?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Now, did you also believe that stipend needed to be equal?
If I were to answer that, no,
You talking about for each player?
no, I don't think that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No.
no, because
Why?
no,
Why?
no. I, my, I'm gonna tell you. My answer is no. It's a two part, but each and every athlete on Power Five level, mid major level, something like that, should get enough where they don't starve You understand what I'm saying? And they don't have to struggle while they're in school. You get me?
Hmm.
Now, you got to consider the star power because what the NIL is, because it's two parts. It's the PAC money and it's the NIL. They're not the same. And that's why I'm saying the equal amount, everybody should get the equal amount in the PAC money. What the school have, the alumni has done for all the athletes in the school. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The NIL is name, image, and likeness. These kids are they're advertising products. This is why they're getting all this money. It has nothing to do with the school. It is them getting what do Dion them got? Do they got Nike, Adidas? What do they have? Those kids are being sponsored by whatever shoe company that's there,
Mm-hmm.
whatever automotive that's car dealership that's there. They're getting sponsored by that because people see that them being popular.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
My thing is people make that mistake and they blend the NIL by what the school is prepared to do for the kids. I think that should be enough for every athlete if you got it like that.
Yeah. I mean, that is the reason why I answered the question the way I'm gonna let you answer, Damon. But it was the reason why I answered the question the way I asked the question the way I did because I don't think the source of the money matters at all. Because if we are to maintain the current state, how are we going to maintain locker room camaraderie? How how are we going to do that?
Maturity level.
I don't give a fuck about no maturity level, man. This
Why not?
motherfucker on my right, who is a dickhead, who have asses through fucking practice and everything, and I'm busting my ass every fucking practice and ain't getting nothing. And this motherfucker is making millions. Are you serious?
Just like I said. Just like I said, maturity level, that's
Uh,
why you're there.
mm.
Why are you there? Now,
Hey, look here. If it's
You can't
about that,
look. Integrity is important, man. But you can't pay me in it, bro. You can't.
but
these
Maturity
kids
is
got the
important.
opportunity.
Hmm,
These
no,
kids got
see,
the
okay.
opportunity to
since
make money.
but go ahead, Damon. My fault.
These kids got opportunity to make millions of dollars, man. If you want to make money like that cat next to you, blah.
You can't do that, man. What's
Boy,
going? What endorsements are you? What endorsements am I going to receive as a lineman?
It's all
Are
local.
y'all serious?
It's all local, man. I mean, you act like everybody's not getting paid millions of dollars, man. That bro, don't drink that
I
Kool-Aid. Do not
I'm just
drink that
saying.
Kool-Aid. If you
Well,
got an NIL
drink
deal,
white Kool-Aid. That ain't no Kool-Aid, man. That's reality, man. You know, if it's money in the locker room, man, that shit should be
if
equal.
no.
if it's
Don't
money to
nobody
get,
look in my mind frame. The team concept says it ain't nobody above this shit.
man, it's
Coming from the
hey, bro.
school. Yes,
Talent
I
wise,
agree with you, but
talent
if it's
wise, it's people on the team who are more talented than others getting money. If you want to get that money, work on your skill
because
set.
no, get
That's
a good
bullshit.
agent. No, these
That's
guys are getting
bullshit.
this money because they got good agents, man.
That's bullshit. Skill set
That's
ain't got nothing to do
That
with it,
part,
man. Skill set
that
ain't
part.
got nothing to do with it because this man is a quarterback and I'm a motherfucking offensive lineman, man. It ain't got nothing to do with it.
bro, bro.
Hey, bro, if they see you in the game, saves you do it from getting mollywop 4 or 5 times, and you become a All American, you gonna get some
Oh my
money.
god.
But here,
That's an opportunity.
this is the thing, man. I'm reiterating it because it is the truth. When the NIL came in, these kids was allowed to get agents. The agents are the ones who's actually getting these deals for these kids. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Right. And they
Mhm.
got film to prove their point. Right.
For the
And just because
NIL.
And just because the opportunity to get an agent exists doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to find an agent to fucking work with you, is what I'm saying, man.
But that's life, though, dog. I get that.
Oh man. So you support you support classism in fucking college sports then.
It has always existed, man. What are you talking about?
Classism. Come on, bro. It's
But
cats on the
what they
team, man,
did,
that's supposed to get rebounding.
you know what you're
But
seeing
that's
now.
Look,
it.
Do you know?
it's some people on the field who work every play,
First,
bro.
first of all,
It's
what
Who
some
you're
work
cats who
every play.
it's
what you're
some cats that come in the game to foul. It's some cats that go in to rebound. It's some cats that go in to set picks. And there's other cats that go out there to shoot the jumpers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
All that. The
let's
skill,
not miss the point, though.
you know what I'm saying? The people who the people going to pay attention to.
Look,
Like you
let's
said,
let's
liking and
let's
all
not
that.
miss the point.
Wow. Wow.
Let's not miss the point. It has always existed. This has
Right.
always existed. What they did was legalize it. This is stuff has always been in place since I was in school, but they legalized it. Now,
Right.
Right, man.
do
I
you
mean,
think?
I'm talking about distribution, man. I'm not talking about history. I'm talking about
I mean,
distribution.
but see, you
There's nothing that as nothing. Look, as eloquent as your arguments are,
all right, tell me.
there is nothing you can say that's gonna
Okay, yeah,
help
I bet
you to
you I can.
justify the
I bet
distribution
you
to
I
me.
can.
So
I
he
bet
Nothing.
wants
you
to
I can.
spread the money out,
No, hold
even if
on.
it ain't earned.
Absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
let me ask
Absolutely.
you. Let me ask you this question. I bet you I can. So, if I got a damn cereal company and my team leader is highly recognizable,
Mhm.
right? And his agent comes in here, hey, let's work out this deal. Yeah, we want to work out this deal. So you telling me whether it's right or wrong? Because of course, morally, you want to throw the morality into this situation, and it's not.
You can't use morality as a caveat, brother. You
That's
can't.
what you're doing.
That's unacceptable, man. No, you
You
cannot do
you
that, man.
are
No,
no, I'm talking about
no,
Well,
you. You're
no.
doing it
How? How?
because you're saying if it's equal distribution, how can that
Yes.
be if this company having you advertise their shit in their commercial? How can that be equal? I'm not saying it's right or wrong. How can you're talking about the morality when you want everybody to get the same amount of money? I'm for that too if that's possible. But the thing about it is, if they're doing what they like actors. They're paid actors to advertise somebody's shit. This is where all the money's coming from. When you say Shador getting this amount of money and Travis getting this, it's from that outside shit. That's where it's coming from.
Okay.
That's all it is. And
And
look,
I asked the second part of my question again, man. How do you expect to maintain team camaraderie when it's a motherfucker getting paid and we work at every play, even if we're bad, even if we're getting our asses kicked, we are working every damn snap of the goddamn ball. We working
so
for
okay, so Georgia, Alabama, most of the SEC schools, right?
Mhm.
You know the elite players are got a little side NIL deal, right? Everybody else is not getting the equal amount of money, right? But they out there in the top 2 or 3, top 5 every week because they're pulling together trying to win, right? Now, when you get the lesser teams, that's when the money come into play. This is why motherfuckers leave year by year because they jumping to try to get some of that money.
Mm.
Which I don't blame you, but college sports has never been fucking fair when it comes to who gets what. Never. basketball,
You know,
football,
I'm being honest.
nothing.
Are you playing devil's advocate, man? Because you can't honestly believe, man,
No, I'm
that
not. No,
a
no, no, no.
fullback is going to get the same money as a running back.
No, he could.
Man, come on,
He
dog.
could.
He
No,
don't get.
no, no, no,
You
Flip.
know, he mostly blocking, bro. He ain't. You know what I'm
But hold
saying?
on. I got
And
it.
you telling me
Hold on.
blocking ain't a job, bro?
Hold on. I just have to disagree
Yeah.
with you with this, Damon.
He
This
said,
is
yeah. Wow.
college, man. This is college. This is
And
not the NFL. No, in the NFL, they pay you by position. In college, it is how popular you are at that school.
right.
Okay, so it don't
Are
make
you
no
one of the
difference
main ones making plays? Are you one
if
of the
you're a
main ones
star.
putting your team in the position to win a
If
game?
you're a star
Them
and
the
you have the
ones who getting the
personality,
money.
if you have the personality in college,
Yeah. Them the
I
ones
believe
getting the
that's how it
money.
works.
And as
If
much as you
anybody
know,
else want to get some of that money, they got to.
as much as you know about college football, Damon, you know that they are not the ones creating those plays. You know that, bro. You know that, man. You just said yourself, man. You spoke on it for a while, man. Why is Shador getting his ass kicked because of the O lineman? Because the O lineman ain't that good because they're wasting time and attention on other positions on skilled positions instead of the
Then
ones that get the skill positions in the position to goddamn score the touchdowns.
I don't think they got a
then
good
you know
O
what you
line
do?
coach.
You know what you do? You know what you do? You be that cat who show up for the man, block for him. So when your next game comes, they can say, well, you know, it'll probably be more or less sacks on Shador because they got Ja'Cory Armstrong and they're blocking for him. He did it well, and they showing little clips of you blocking and pancaking jacks, cats, and all that. And then you building your brand, bro.
Mhm. I'm building
You
my
building
brand.
your brand.
I'm building my brand
That's what they.
and icing my knees after the fucking game, man.
Yeah,
For nothing.
But
For
yeah,
nothing.
that part too.
I mean, bro, it's
For
not for nothing.
nothing.
But it ain't.
If
But
you
it
at
ain't for
that
Yes,
nothing.
it
school,
is.
if you're
Yes,
at
it
that
is
school,
because
if you take a scholarship to that school, right, you're a damn fool. Even though it helps, to only have been going to that school to play football for the NIL. You need to be a competitor to play football. Period. Right? I mean, is that not being reasonable?
Let me
yeah.
ask y'all both this question, man. Let me ask y'all both this question. If you had the opportunity for NIL money, right? Wouldn't you be sitting around thinking about, okay, how can I get me a piece of this money? You gotta show it on the field, right? You gotta show it on the field. And that's what you know what I'm saying? That's what you key your game to. Becoming the best at the position that you at, where you can be recognized. You know what I'm saying? Did you start building your brand?
Damon.
I don't think they got a good
Da-
O line.
Damon.
I don't
Da-
think they got a
Da-
good O line coach, to be honest with
Damon. Name me an offensive lineman in college today playing. Name me one.
you. But you barely doing that in the NFL too, Jaquari.
Right.
I mean
Okay,
that's
other than
The
Sewell.
different,
I mean,
the difference
you know
is
why
I
as
can
you
tell
get
you
getting
all the
paid,
cats on
as you
Detroit
getting
front
paid.
line.
you know why I get an NFL pass? The
Because they
money.
get, I get that. But my point is, it has not gotten to that point where there is a medium salary for college players. It hasn't got to that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, uh, like the NCAA, they dict college sports, period, because they wash their hands of it. And you want to know why they wash their hands of it? Is because it was taken that was taken control was taken away from them when it comes to that money with the NIL and all that. It was taken away from them, and they don't put their hands in it at all because they want it to fail. They want it to fail. They love it. They rub their hands together when you got a quarterback who didn't get paid the money that was promised to him leave the school and say, hey, they broke their promises to me and I didn't get my money.
And they doing that
Over
too.
$500,000 fucking dollars
They doing that
from a
too.
major university. That's nothing because those universities are Power 5 mid majors. They are what? They are corporations. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just know that these young brothers,
The
these young
NCAA,
brothers,
they don't touch this shit because they want it to
A
fail.
few, a
they got
few
an
young brothers.
opportunity to showcase their skills and get a bag too, if they're hungry enough to get it. That's all I know.
Yeah,
A
I
few
mean,
young brothers, bro. A few of them, not all of them. And
but
for me, that's where that's where I draw the line. Not all of them.
I
It's poor
think
is poor. Poor is poor. Don't matter what position you play.
I'm gonna tell you, and you know what's so crazy about it? In the good schools, quote unquote good schools, right? They take care of all their players. Certain amount of money coming from the school, a certain amount of money, place you're living. You know what I mean? They up the ante as far as where you live, what you're able to eat, all these different things. You see what I'm saying? But
Um,
you get caught up in and that's the only downside to the NIL is nobody can explain. Nobody has an argument for the distribution of funds because it's an open market for advertisers to pick whoever the fuck they want to pick.
well, I know as parents right now putting their sons in Pee Wee League, no matter what position they playing, and nutrition, have nutrition coming in, and all that, because there's an opportunity they can get a bag going into college. The opportunity is there. You just
Well, you
got to
know
be
they
work
opened
on
it.
your craft and get there.
You know they made it legal here to get NIL in high school
And
just
you don't think
the other month.
there's no offensive lineman right now, man, getting the bags, of course.
I mean,
I don't. I
it
don't
is.
know.
And listen,
Okay.
it's
No.
relative, man. Like I
If there was,
said,
we hear about it. You know why? Just me and my what I like to call foresight. It's going to change the landscape of of how offensive linemen look.
I'm sure it's out there, man. See, that's the thing. You can't just say that it is and it's not. You can't say that because you don't know. Because, like I said, on the college level, it is team captains, what agent that you have, and all these different things, these valuable variables when it comes to what player gets what. You know what I'm saying? It's the leaders of the team, and just across the board when it comes to colleges that have a opportunity for the NIL. That's how I feel about the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, look,
Okay.
I think it's. I don't know how
I'm
you
not
would.
saying I'm not saying it's a bad thing, man. I'm just saying, I have issues with distribution, man. I have issues with, the future of young men who used to do the same thing that I used to do.
Mhm.
I have issue with
You didn't get anything. You ain't get anything. I ain't get anything, but we made it though.
yeah, we made it because, you know,
It was a harder road, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
mm,
You know, like I said, if you get to do a deep dive into it and all of that, you do a deep dive. Of course, you're gonna find an easier path for everyone, but nobody wants to do that because people got a lot of freedom to do whatever now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it is like I don't think just going back to Colorado, I don't think they got a good offensive line coach. To be honest with you, because you have not corrected. You don't even have the stronger line. you don't have a lineman in which you can depend on. Because if they had a lineman that in which they can depend on, we would hear it during the broadcast, wouldn't we?
Hmm.
I think that's a problem. I think it's coaching. You know what I'm saying? And the kid's heart and all of that. Because if you've been a fighter your whole life, you're gonna take it personal that your quarterback ended up on his back on national television while you blocking for him. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I don't know. But let's veer off. I'm gonna wait for Damon to come back. But let's veer off in another direction, just to just come to some understanding about some things, man. I want to get you guys' opinion about it. Um, to me, my personal opinion, if I open my mouth to a younger person, whether he's a stranger or a relative or a friend of the family, to give them some advice, right? Question is, when you give advice, what spirit is it coming from? Is it coming from, now I understand with your children is a different thing, but somebody on the outside, you give them advice. What is the spirit? Is it the expectation, follow this and you'll change your life? Or is it, look, this is my personal observation, do what you want with it?
If asked, I mean, it's personal observation, and personal experience, man. I mean, personally, I believe it's a sin, man, to see a young person going through a situation that I've been through, and at least not to make a suggestion,
Okay.
you know.
I guess for me, man, this is all relative, man. If it's you said something outside of your child, if if I'm asked, what I'm saying, I'll give my opinion, you know, but I'm gonna lead with, okay, what do you think? Have some idea of where their mindset is and what they're trying to accomplish, what goals they set for themselves. You know, if it's a situation where somebody just being a knucklehead, sometimes, if it's a situation where I can, offer some advice, I would. But sometimes sometimes you need to get your head bumped, man. You know what I'm saying? Experiences are to make us wiser, make us better. You
Yeah.
know,
I think
I
you
mean,
need to get your head bumped after I give you that advice and you don't follow it. Get your head bumped. But
but you know what?
I'm
How many of
always
us though? How many of us, man, especially if we've been successful at something, doing things our own way, have we said, well, hey, man, it worked for me. It worked for me. So why do I need your advice? Yeah, there's arrogance to it. But, you know, if you in a situation where it is a negative output, then and you get some sound advice, then that's a good thing. That's a great thing. Everybody ain't gonna accept sound advice though.
but say
You
that
know,
personally. And all three of us speaking from a personal point of view more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I give advice, even if it's unsolicited. I do. Matter of fact, it's not advice, it's observation. You know what I mean? Because if you're a stranger, I don't have no expectation that you'll listen to me, but I do have the notion that you I'm gonna give it to you so you have heard it, especially if I know I'm on the right track. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all to me. I'm like with you guys. You don't have to follow my advice. You know what I mean? Especially when it doesn't affect me. But I will say so
Mm.
because sometimes, no matter how correct we are, and that's what I want to say. I learned how to listen, even when I'm on top of the world, even when I've been doing things right. I still learned how to listen. You know what I'm saying? I taught myself how to do that, even though seeds was planted that's what I should always do for my whole life. But I had to teach myself to do that though.
I'm telling them, man, just because just because you shit and fall back in it, don't mean you got to smear it all over your feet. So you're gonna fall.
Mm,
You're gonna fall, man. And if if you're smart enough to listen to some people around you who have taken similar falls, man, in the end you won't come out as bad if you pay attention. But you can't
Well,
always guarantee that.
there are some things I learned the hard way, man. And thinking about it in retrospect, man, I wouldn't change it. I'm just being
okay.
honest, man.
The things that you learned the hard way, you did have someone say to you that you might bump your head, right? Even if it's something that somebody you wouldn't pay attention to. You did hear them say that, even though you decided to go down that road. I
Yeah,
believe all three of us going
yeah.
down
I
that road.
mean, how many people there are actually some people out there that learn from other people's mistakes, man. I just so happen to not be one of them. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn shit the hard way.
I split down
You
the
know,
middle when it comes to that. So,
and then when you think about it, and it's like our dad used to tell me all the time. You know what I'm saying? You make a decision about your life and you live with it. You know what I'm saying? Pass or fail, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you can build on, man. Instead of saying, man, if I didn't listen to this, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying, I'd be over here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You take your own path, man.
right. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I mean that's an easy thing to do, man. I don't take it personal when I run into somebody who chooses not to listen to my advice, even if I'm right as rain. I don't take it personal because part of me saying something to you, if I feel like you're going down the wrong road, also has to do with how I feel about my character. Because if I see you going down the road and don't say nothing to you, I would feel bad about that. I would feel bad about that. You know what I mean? Because I've always believed in this opportunities. I ain't gonna talk nobody to death, but you know, if I have a moment to say something to them and I think it's the right thing to say to them, I'm gonna give it to them.
But let me ask you a question, bro. How many times, man, throughout your lifetime, how many times does a cat walk up to you and say, "Hey, man, um, I want you to say something that you said to me. You were saying, and I listened to it, and it made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate hearing those words, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And not making it this big blown up thing or whatever, but just somebody you don't even hardly even know is listening to something you saying that you just saying because you speak your mind or whatever, and they took it to heart and they applied it to their life. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it safe to assume, man, most people that get something from you, you probably don't really know or never will know, as opposed to uh uh having somebody close to you and you got their ear and they're just listening to you directly and all that stuff. I mean that has to be family members, man, or close friends to the family, because they know something of your reputation or something like that, and they say, well, what, this person is worth listening to, or this person might have some good advice for me. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
No,
I think I
you ain't making no sense. That was a long pause.
no,
no
I
no I was
mean,
just gonna say I think that that could also speak to your personal vanity, man. I mean, I don't if it needs to be said, it needs to be said. Now what's your motivation in the saying? Is it to help out, or is it to sound clever?
Would you say, yeah, man, youngin, I don't think you should do that blah blah ski. You know what I'm saying? They look at you, blah blah ski. What the fuck is blah blah ski, man? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
I tell you, I do not give my opinion if it's not going to benefit that person. You
Most
understand what I'm
people,
saying? It
most
just,
people gonna look at most of them young cats gonna look at your actions anyway, man, and see if you even worth listening to. You know what I'm saying? They gonna formulate that opinion about you until they learn something different. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? Oh, I didn't know this about you, and hey, I didn't know that you went through something similar that I went. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more organic. I think that's more how it really works. Because like we were speaking about earlier, man, these young cats get millions of dollars. Man, how the hell they gonna listen to somebody who doing a regular job? You know what I'm saying?
if it's a business sense, I understand why you would be a little hesitant to listen, right? But still, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't. But when it comes to personality and character, you're a damn fool if somebody's trying to talk to you about your character, right? Whether you disagree with it or not to listen, because that's what it is. Money does not make someone's character.
But it's a hard thing, man, to accept advice for somebody who's speaking towards your character and they really don't know you. You feel what I'm saying? They speculating most of the time.
Of course, but that's what I said.
So
You can agree and disagree. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really know me. Because what they speaking to at that moment, if they don't know you, they're speaking about what they just saw you do or heard you say.
you know what? What was it? What was the rap on me? Oh, he got a bad attitude. And when I think about myself in retrospect, I was one of the goofiest cats on the damn team. But I got a bad attitude. Where's that coming from? You know what I'm saying? People get painted the wrong way. So why would you accept advice from somebody who painting you in the wrong picture in the wrong way? Like they know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
You want to know what I've always believed, and I was told this as a young man. Pay attention to what somebody's saying to you, even though you know they don't have your best interest in mind. Because what they're trying to do when they look at you, yeah, they try to belittle you. But what they do is they look for the cracks so they can belittle you. Now,
Exactly. You can't you see that amount coming from a mile away, man?
but that's my point though, is you understand that they just trying to make you feel bad
That's
because
something different,
because
man.
they're
That's
assholes.
not advice. That's not
No,
that's
no,
not
no, no, no.
constructive.
It can come in. Look, listen, it comes in disguise. They try to disguise it as advice. You know what I'm saying? Just to bring you down. Say, you might not be in shape, but you're more imposing than they are, right? And they come up to you, and this is a small thing. They come up to you, damn big fella, you're a big guy. Yeah, man. Look, you get in that weight room and do some crunches and lift all this weight. Man, you'd be super intimidating. You just let me know I'm super intimidated now because you tried to bring me down. You just gave me a compliment. You read into understanding why people do shit, what they say to you. Because you just gave me the compliment. That first thing you said to me was what your real authentic truth about me. Yo, you's a big motherfucker. That's the truth. Now to make himself feel better, and it's not always the case, but make himself feel better, man, if I had your height, number one, if you did some crunches, if you did this, then you would be.
But you know what? I have to fight the natural inclination, man, to be an asshole. Because stuff like statements like that make me be an asshole. You know what I mean? Because
I mean,
I tell them
they would deserve it.
yeah, I don't care how many hours you spend in the gym or how much weight you lift or whatever, man. I've forgotten more ways to damage you than you will ever fucking know. Does that concern you? Because we can talk about that.
That's
You
why I
know,
believe.
because if it's intimidation they feel, then I'm the guy to reinforce it. Fuck it,
Look,
because you've established our relationship.
that's why I
I
don't
didn't
believe.
do it.
That's why I don't believe in giving out my resume. You understand what I'm saying? And what I mean by giving out my resume, Damon, you can give me your opinion after this. Is motherfuckers say, man, damn, bro, you the big dude and blah blah blah. What happened? Did you do something? Then you say, I did this, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, and da 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 da. My history, my history, my history. I don't need to do it. I'll look at him like, oh yeah, you think so, bro? And laugh. Now, if you have follow-up questions, I'll answer them, right? Or with your job and the occupations that all three of us had in the past, right? And present, you got a knucklehead who just don't want to listen. But what he wants to do is let the world know how cool he is and he's this grinding this hustler and all this shit. And then you get a rapport with him, and I say, tell you my resume. Yeah, man, when I was growing up, me and my boys blah blah blah, and I was this and that, blah, blah. Fuck that. I don't need to do that with you because we are on this side. I don't need you to be my friend. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need you to look at me a certain way because guess what? If I need you to look at me a certain way, I'm going to take it. You feel what I'm saying? But that always bothered me where we as human beings, especially brothers, when it comes to a hard rock, of people in the street, and it goes both ways, people in the street, you got to hear my resume before you choose to listen to me. No, choose to listen to me because I'm in this power position, dude. You know what I mean? If I'm on that side, right? But if if I'm telling you this thing to prevent you from doing something to me or to vandalize me, I'm gonna back out of this situation and gonna get prepared for war. I'm not gonna, hey man, you shouldn't do this because I used to be a part of this action and this and that.
There's no use for that conversation.
It's not because that person you're talking to wants to be a bully. They want, you know what I mean? Because they win slightly when you hit them with that.
For me, man, that's delving deep into it. You know what I'm saying? Well, there's situations where people tell me, man, if I had your height, I would be doing this. My response would be, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, if I could jump like you, I'll be doing that. I say, well, you can't. And that's as far as it goes for me.
I mean, it is what it is, man. Because it's
That's
funny.
as far as it goes for me. I'm like, okay, what? You want to go? You want to get out on the court, man, and
Yeah.
see what's happening? You know, or I
And
just keep it moving.
then I would disarm him.
Hey man, how did you? Hey man, how did you miss that dunk, man? If you would have made that dunk, so and so and such and such.
look.
I
I'm
didn't.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a short story. Craig Hayward, right? We was in school together. He was a year younger than me. And in the summertime, the spring and summer, I used to work on my game. I'm going into my junior year. I used to work on my craft, busting my ass in the gym, 3 or 4 hours a day in the summer, spring and summer. After I come from class, just busting my ass, going hard. So one day, when Craig was 18, he bench pressed 500 pounds. He was a hell of a running back. Crazy as hell too, but he was a hell of a running back. I respected his game because I came from football, right? So one day, Craig was like 5'11", 6 foot. One day I'm out there doing my thing on court, just not saying anything. He walked past and he started watching. And all I'm doing is working on my mid-range, drop steps, shooting jump shots, whatever, whatever. And he said to me, I will bust your ass. Right? And I laughed it off at first. You know what I mean? Like, man, go ahead, go ahead, man. You funny, dude. Right? Just to give somebody some context, I'm 6'9". I was 6'9", 235 at the time, 240. with 2% body fat, right? And strong football playing, basketball playing motherfucker, right? So I said, iron. Now I played defensive end, and I have no doubt if you coming straight at me, you would truck me, but you would feel it though, dog. But you would truck me because you are an elite football player. I stopped practicing and told him this, right? I said, but when it comes to this court, and say, there's no disrespect to you, my guy, but you're a little boy to me. He said, little boy, little boy. I said, iron. So he kept talking shit. I said, iron, do you want to play? Let me show you that you're a little boy. I said, you're too small, bro. Right? And he decided to play me. I said, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you the ball. And I'm going to let you shoot your jump shot because Iron had a great jump shot, right? I'm going to let you shoot your jump shot. You better get as many points as possible. And when I get the rebound, I'm going to shoot the jump shot. I'm going to shoot 2 jump shots. Then after that, I'm backing you down. Whatever points I got, if I got 0 points, I'm backing you down. After my second jump shot, I'm backing you down 12 consecutive points, and you ain't going to be able to do shit about it, right? Oh, man, you crazy. I'm going to follow shit out of it. I said, you strong as hell, and I said, I'm going to get and ones on you. This is no lie. God's honest truth. He hit 2 in a row, right? Because we was going to 12. He hit 2 in a row. Then he missed the third one. I shot 2. I hit 1. I said, yo, you're in trouble now, right? And this is the God's honest truth. God rest iron soul. I backed him down 11 straight times and won. Talk shit to him the whole time. You know what I mean? And I'm saying to him, I say, bro, you know I'm quiet and we cool and all this, but I told you this is what I fucking do. You see what I'm saying? And what that is, giving you this story, is saying to you, look, you cannot go into somebody else's wheelhouse and think because you have this opinion about them. You feel what I'm saying? You have this opinion about them, then you think that that's who they are. You got to start thinking that that's what they only show you. And yo, I talked shit to him then, but I never brought it up again once we were done.
But here's the thing, though, man. When I think about it, like I've been in a lot of situations like that too. And when I won the game, I'm like, I never get that time back, man, because it was a waste of time. And that's when I realized that cats knew they couldn't beat me, but they trapping the other cat on the sideline. Tell me, watch this, man. Like, I'm gonna get him mad. Watch this. I'm gonna get him angry. You know what I'm saying? That type of game, whatever. They know they can't win, but they think they can win that mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to ask yourself, man, do I really, really want to be bothered with this bullshit? If so, then you entertain it. And afterwards, you tell them, see, I told you it was too small. Or be like, man, I'm not going to waste your time or mine, bro. You know what I'm saying? And walk away. And that would take away that whole thought process. Man, I can't get it. I'm going to try to get in his head and play these games. They know they can't beat you, but they're going to try to get in your head. Man, I can push that brother's buttons. Everybody got time for that, man.
As
I
mediocre
ain't give a fuck. Push my buttons. I'm sorry,
as,
Jabbar.
as as mediocre as my high school basketball career was, man, it was still people around asking how I made the team. And every time I heard it, I'm like, I don't know how I made it, but I'm here, and you can't beat me. So I made the team because I'm better than you, and then I'll toss him the ball. Fuck it, that's what it was. I mean, like, I,
Like I said, I never, when I made a decision, and I was glad I did it younger, when I was young, made a decision that I'm not going to prove myself to nobody. The hardest critic that I have is me. I enjoyed, I enjoyed playing basketball more, and I enjoyed my life more. That's all. I had nothing to prove to none of you, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because shit is ridiculous. Whereas non-playing basketball playing motherfuckers are very critical of you. You know what I'm saying? Now you can go back and forth with somebody who could play. Go back and forth with them because you know what? Eventually, if y'all get tired of each other, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna get on the court and settle it. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who can't play is a waste of time because
It's like this for me, bro. If a brother got skills and shit, and we out there battling with each other, we sharpen each other's tools, man. And
yeah,
I don't have a problem with that at all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The cats who's on the sideline cheerleading, it's like, really, man, where am I even talking to you, bro?
Dudes,
You know what I'm
dudes
saying?
who don't never miss a game,
You can't beat my boy.
never miss a game. You're a fan, and you telling me that I don't belong here, motherfucker. Show me I don't belong. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
Right. I mean, that's just part of it, man. You know?
yeah. All right. Last question of the day. What do you, unless you guys have something, let me, before I ask this question, do you guys have something y'all want to talk about?
Mm,
I want to talk
I
about the plan you've been working on. I'm just
I'm
being
old and I like to talk too.
right.
Yeah, the plan, what you talking about?
You tell me.
Yeah. You don't remember life?
Oh,
Mm.
Oh man. You tell me.
you tell me. Shit.
Man. You know the thing I find, man, that's most difficult, man, especially with young people nowadays, man. It's what it's along the lines of what we're talking about, man. But you got people, man, who barely got skills at all, but because of how things are, with the internet, the social media, and all that stuff, people got the comments, man. You just got to figure out what to pay attention to and what not to, man. You know, um, people on TV critiquing your manhood because of a game, bro. Really?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me, man. He ain't got no heart. Cause he didn't go in and when he missed a layup, but he should have jammed this shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so you know what that's about. You know what that's like.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? You know what you have a lot to say about it, and you know what it's like to be in that situation. That's what you would have done. No, but you got the skill set and but do you have the heart? Really? You gonna ask about my heart over a game, motherfucker? Seriously?
I
You
mean,
do know it's two different things, right?
yeah, we've allowed social media to turn sassy into a skill,
Serious?
man.
I know. I know.
We've allowed social media to turn sassy into a fucking skill, bro.
Ball talk,
I
man.
mean,
Your feelings get hurt over ball talk. All
Yeah.
you gotta do is show and prove, and that'll shut the ball talk up.
Show up. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But
sometimes,
if you talking about throwing them hands, that's something totally different.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with playing basketball. Some people could just jump higher than the others. You know what I'm saying? So you figure out another way, just like life. But if you talk about, well, hey man, you lost because your heart is weak. Hold on, bro. Wait, wait a minute. Hold on now. I need to understand what the hell we talking about here. You understand what I'm
It's just
saying?
about I ain't no man, motherfucker.
Explain. Hold on, bro.
What
You
for
beat me
real?
by 1 point, and all of a sudden, now I got a weak. Oh, you need to hold on. Let's put the ball over here, man. Me and you gonna go in here in this little corner over here. We gonna work this shit out because you ain't talking about basketball now. You talking about something else.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if we just playing, we just this ball talking, whatever, you best me, then I'm thinking about how I'm gonna get you the next time, and we can keep doing that.
One of those what moments.
But
What?
you gonna talk about, well, remember last year, this such and such date, and he had a layup, and he missed that. Man, he missed a layup by himself, man. He intimidated just by the crowd. Get out of here, dude. You surmise all that?
No, I don't remember that, brother. I don't.
Dude,
Yeah.
give me a break on that, man.
The what? Graduated. What the fuck you just say? You know, you're like, yo, hold on. Bring this into focus, my guy. What are we talking? Like you said, Damon, what the fuck is we actually talking about? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? When did you come out here to prove, man? I came out here to play
Yeah,
basketball. What did you come out here to
yeah,
prove?
yeah.
That's the thing that people don't get, man. You know, and I be listening and I be like, that ain't got nothing to do with that man playing the game, man.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? You don't know what the hell going on in this man's life. This man especially a kid who make it to the pros, and then he got 3 or 4, 5 people that he taking care of and trying to, get that money to make sure everybody's life stable and all that stuff because he had the opportunity to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gonna throw out some bullshit like, man, I don't think he that guy. I don't think he has the heart. But those 5 people could say, I'm eating every day. I got a roof over my head. Nicest place I ever stayed before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell you get off making that kind of statement when you got 5 people know that you that person? Which is on top of that, which ain't none of your damn business.
I give you a little story real quick. When I was still playing seriously after my college days was over, I was still playing in adult leagues and all this shit. Had a guy, I was probably about 25. Had a guy who wanted to be my rival, even though I was 2 inches taller than him. He could play. He was a baller, right? But he wanted to always guard me in the winter leagues and do all these different things. And some days I would bust his ass, and some days he would barely get over on me, right? And one day we get in an argument. He had a bad day. We get in an argument on the court. Matter of fact, we was at Trees Hall. We get on an argument on the court over some dumb shit, ball bullshit. You know what I mean? No, that's not a foul. You know what I mean? And I guess he had a bad day because he looks at me. Nah, he looks at me and like me and him going back and forth. So he stands his ground. He balls his fists up. Now he talking aggressive, right? And when I realized it's what he was doing, I'm walking towards his ass like, what the fuck is you talking about, right? So he puts his guards up. Next thing you know, his friend steps in front of him. Like, man, no, it ain't worth it. No, man, I'm gonna do this to him and da. I looked at him. I said, let him go, because he is getting now. This is not about basketball no more. Now you think you be lucky enough and say you think I can't throw hands. I said, I looked at him and excuse my language. I said, man, I will fuck you up here, right? And then everything got, because people knew when I said that it was about to be some business, right? So they grabbing him. You know how people get tough and shit when they pulling you away. Man, fuck that. I just stood there in the middle of the court. Like, yo, what's up, right? Then he left, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't nothing. You ain't a punk. You just a punk. Blah blah blah. Da, 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 da. You think that side? I said, what's up? puts his clothes on, he leaves. So it's probably about 3 weeks later, down on a Sunday night at Nats. You know how the Sundays was back in the day at Nats. It was folks at every walk of life, man. It was a beautiful situation. Cheap drinks, great atmosphere. I walk in there I walk in there by myself, right? I'm in there drinking. He in there drinking. He drunk. You know what I mean? He belligerent and all this shit. And I see him. I nod my head because I'm not like, oh, you know, if he about business, it's about business, whatever. But I'm like, I'm coming in here to drink. So what he ended up doing, he's a mean drunk. So he got in a scuffle in the bar with some young boys that I knew. Straight up street dudes, gang related, all this shit. But I pretty much raised them dudes because I worked at Schumann Center, right? And they was in my unit. Because as a matter of fact, that they bought me a drink. They bought me a couple rounds of drinks. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting there and he getting in a verbal confrontation with them dudes. And I'm looking, and I was like, them is the wrong motherfuckers. Because like I said, he's 6'5", want to be Diesel dude. I said, them the wrong motherfuckers for you to be on that like that. And they car, because they used to park right in front of Nats, right? So he goes to the other part of the bar, right? Now they down there plotting on him. I was like, damn, I'm hoping that they leave. Ain't no bullshit, right? So it was about 9:00. So let me get the fuck up out of here, man, right? And they left earlier. Now they sitting in the front of that. One sitting outside the car, the other in the under car. It was two of them.
They was plotting on you, man.
Yeah. The guy in the car was the shooter.
Ain't that a bitch?
Right? Now he done talked himself into this shit. You know what I mean? Because he's talking this tough rah-rah shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's his fault if they put a hot rock in his ass, but my point is, that's what they waiting for. And like I said, I was just getting ready to go out, get ready to leave. So the shooter sitting on the passenger side of the car, and y'all know how Nats is. So I'm out there, I'm going, roll your window down, man. And I said, hey, man, I know good and damn well you ain't waiting on this dude to come out. No, G. Oh, he gonna say this. I said, bro, he's just a mean drunk. Don't do that, bro. For real. I said, you don't need that. That's what I said, right? And just as I said, you don't need that. He comes out. Him and his boy comes out. Now, the one who's standing on the side, now he's a boxer. So he's standing out there waiting on him. And as soon as he hit the first step, he started talking shit to Big Boy. Yo, man, what was you saying about that and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 and what you gonna do, and da-da-da, right? And this boy peeped the situation, and he kind of eased away. So my man's on some drunk shit, right? So I said, hey, man, stay in the car. Yo, if he put his hands on him, you better move the fuck out the way. Exactly what he said. Now, I'm going over there because the one outside the car, I got a real good relationship with, right? I'm walking over there real quick-footed now because this motherfucker already said he coming out, he letting out. Now, I'm a police officer. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm down here drinking. And, these fucking gang members and shit like that. And so the crazy shit was I got over there and the dude seen me. Now he getting extra brave because, oh, man, this is the motherfucker I play basketball with. Forgot all about when he quote unquote had to be dragged out of the gym. with me, right? So I walk over there and I walk on the same side as my youngin', right? And I put my hand on his shoulder. And he looked at me. He didn't know who I was. And he looked at me. He said, well, yo, what's up? What's going on, OG? I said, dude, your man getting ready to come out here and let off. Y'all know I got to do my fucking job, or y'all gonna leave me laying here. I don't want you to leave me laying here. Get the fuck in the car.
What the hell that mean?
Them young boys was gonna pull out them pistols and just start shooting everywhere.
Now see this now this
So,
conversation turned into something different, bro.
no, but but it's the truth. So I said, yo, and I looked at my man. I said, yo, chill out, man. I got him. Man, you better get him. I said, hey, man, you better shut the fuck up, man. That's exactly what I said, right?
Shit. You
Now
died.
I'm gonna
So,
go into my John Armstrong mode.
so
Now
he
go ahead
gets
and finish.
he gets in the car, and he said the next time we see your fucking ass, if you got some mouth, say OG ain't gonna be here, right? And they peel off. So I'm standing out with him. I said, let me just stand out here with him for a couple minutes and shit. And you know, I'm looking around like, man, them motherfuckers might circle back, you know, some dumb shit. Because, like I said, they were shooters. But you know, we was out there for 5-10 minutes. And I looked at him, I said, bro, I said, you put yourself in a situation, you know, that what's going to get your life ended. You don't understand. They was out here waiting on you. Man, fuck that and blah, blah. No. Them motherfuckers was going to kill your stupid ass. And I said, first and foremost, last time you saw me, you threatened me. You wanted to fight me. I said, do you understand? And it was a teaching moment. I said, you understand that I could have just left and let that shit happen. He said, oh yeah? Yeah. And the point I'm trying to make to you is this. It's a funny thing when people put themselves in positions and not realizing and not looking around to see what the fuck is going on, period. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they hey, look.
So dig with the position you put me and Spode in.
Oh, you ain't put look, first of all,
Bro,
you under
come on, man.
no, hold on. First of all,
What the hell you think me and Spode did if they would have laid you down?
I would not gonna put myself in the position had I not known them. You understand what I'm saying to you? Period. Now,
Okay.
would that have prevented them from doing what they were doing? I told y'all I was looking around making sure the motherfuckers didn't circle back because they didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? I reasoned with them. Is what I did. So it's a funny thing where you put yourself in a position. That's why I told this story. Where your character, and that's what I try to do all the time, my character outweighs the moment. You feel what I'm saying? I could have easily just stayed inside or could have easily just went to my car and went home.
Not to get into any detail about the situation I was in, but I remember I came to a brother's rescue and the cat pulled a gun out on me. And you was like, hey man, I don't understand what the fuck you was doing. But you know, man, if I'd had my shit, you know what I'm saying, that brother would have been laid out.
I mean, it's the truth though. It's the truth.
I'd have shot that.
You know what I'm
I'd have shot that motherfucker for real.
I mean, I'm sorry, and I'm saying that it wasn't on no street
I'm
shit.
just saying.
It was on
No.
some reactionary shit because this motherfucker actually directed it towards you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, damn, is this your boy? You know what I'm saying?
Not
Because
at that point.
that's why I asked, like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? Especially when he came running up to you and said, yeah, I had problems with these niggas. and then all of a sudden he turns on you. Like, what the fuck is this? Your boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck is that?
And that was silly because I'm like going over to see what's happening and shit, and it turned on like exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, man. As I hear you tell that story, I'm like, fuck, man, that shit was like
That's
it
why
was it
I
it, it
stopped.
was it was that situation, man.
That's why I stopped being reckless with my behavior because you don't assume everything, even if it is something you can assume. You don't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to check the temperature, and you got to look at your exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All that,
yeah.
all that.
All right. Well, look. Any last words, man? We'll let you go first. We're waiting on Damon. You know what Damon got to do. You know.
Yeah, man. I've enjoyed the conversation, man. I appreciate your time and everything. I look forward to the next.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, my last words is I turned 60 September 28th. And it's really and truly when certain numbers, milestone numbers, certain numbers do help you to bring your life into perspective, man. Which is crazy. And I'm gonna tell you the main thing that happened to me was I don't suffer any fools. I never suffered any fools, but it was hammered home then because you can lift your finger and help people out and do all these different things. And if you feel they don't appreciate it, then that's got to be the last time you fuck with them. But you don't want to be that kind of person. You feel what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
what
Resources is
what
limited, man.
what 60 does for me is it brings shit into clarity.
Hmm.
Things is crystal clear for my ass now, which is crazy. And I look good for 60 though, but that's the craziest shit though. That is crazy. Because if I still be fucking with the Beijing, I, you know, you know what? I throw this shit in, I'm straight up 40 something like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Armstrong. Armstrong with the baby faces. That's a blessing, boy. You know what I mean? It's a blessing.
Well, hell, me and you almost you 60. I'll be 60 in another year.
Yeah.
Spoke, he's still a young 50.
Mm-hmm. Any last words, Damon, before we get off here?
No, man, I enjoyed our conversation, man. I like it when we just be sitting around kicking it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy y'all company, man. You know, miss y'all presence. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you.
Yeah.
I want to say, rest in peace, Aunt Benita. Love you, Uncle Calvin. Rest in peace. Dealing with two funerals. Well, today was a funeral. Fortunately, I wasn't able to make it, but my heart is there, and rest in peace and love you dearly,
Amen.
to Uncle Calvin and Aunt Benita.
Rest in peace to you both. Um, I want to pray for every family member that we don't know that's ailing. You know, I pray to God puts His umbrella around them and heal them and give them as much support that they need. But in the next couple weeks, we're gonna have guests again. We didn't do it on purpose. We was just having a good time with the three of us and got comfortable with it. And really and truly, the platform is for the three of us. But every once in a while, we want to bless a person or two to come on and talk about who they are. And the next 3 weeks, we're gonna have guests, and please tune on in because you're gonna thoroughly enjoy these guests. Okay? We here every Friday at 7:30 live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Check us out. We promote conversation. We promote togetherness. We promote authentic conversation, and we promote truthful conversation. This is a Strong Perspective podcast. Please tune into our YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a great weekend. We out.
Peace.
Peace.